Buddy. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Baseline and other things. Cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear my headphones today. Don't feel like it. But got the game loading up right now, so that's what's happening. Playing some Project Zomboid today. What is going on? How you doing, man? It's been a little while. You know how Project Zomboid has that whole like loading Lua section right when you first launch it. There it goes. All right, cool. So we're just gonna be doing a fresh playthrough today on build 42. The build 42. Oh yeah, no, I know it's don't ask. I know it's don't ask, buddy. Ragdoll effects, so amazing. Yeah, we're gonna enable those. But anyway, so we're gonna be doing a build 42 playthrough today, just a fresh one. Not too worried about much of anything else here, but either way, we're gonna be upgrading our server, our multiplayer server for Zomboid. We're gonna be upgrading that to build 42, and I figured today would be kind of an appropriate day to dive back in. Have some fun, you know, that type of thing. So 2 seconds, got to set up my stream like I normally do every single day. Actually, I don't even have to do that much anymore because YouTube has now set it up to where like one of the things that I had to do manually every single time that I launched a stream, I now, it does it automatically. So let me just verify that it's working. This will be the third time that I verified. Yup. Cool. Awesome. And then let me just pop out this chat real quick so I can see what you guys are saying. Pop out. But yeah, so we'll have the new server updated very soon. I gotta talk to TechFather about that and get that figured out so we can get that rocking and a rolling and a moving and a grooving. Yeah, that's how old I am. Random classic rock quotes. All right, 2 seconds here, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Let's give it a go. Love it. All right. So with all that being said, fresh playthrough time. Let me put this in performance mode. And performance mode. Okay. Do it on just Survivor. Builder. We'll rock a builder. We'll keep things casual. Not gonna bother with any mods or anything like that. Should we try the Echo Creek location? I like Echo Creek. I've only done it like offline and stuff like that. My favorite to start is Rosewood. Like, it's just such a cool spot. I almost feel like I need to do Echo Creek, but it's just so small. Nah, let's do Rosewood. All right, and then for this, rock a lumberjack build. Make myself fat. Where is it? Did they remove overweight? I feel like they removed overweight. I guess they did. Well, then I'm not going to worry about anything because I'm balanced on this character. So let's get it going. I don't even really want to change that much of anything. Let's just hit random a few times. Ray Jarrett. That looks like me with red hair. We'll go with it. Got a ponytail. Rock it, dude. Rock it. That was loud. It was a lot louder than I expected it. All right, so again, I don't really have like a game plan or anything like that. I'm kind of just diving in just to have some fun. And so I'm just going to get some tools, set up like a little survival like backstop at a place. Maybe if I can find like a car or something like that, get to a better location, set up an actual base or something. But either way, not gonna make it that big of a deal. This is how we died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super cool. Come on now. Come on now. Play War Thunder? I need to check that one out. I feel like I've heard of War Thunder, but I don't think I've ever actually played it before. So, I'm all about checking out new games. We got a couple affiliate streams that we need to get done soon. I'm trying to remember what game Jay told me I need to play soon. But we have like a city builder where we like control hell and thing like that. Hey, Major Killer, good to see you. Yeah, other chat's talking about War Thunder. Appreciate it. You think it's bad? Don't ask. Why do you think it's bad? Why do you think War Thunder's bad? Nuh-uh. Jogo, we got 2 chats going. So I think right now you're in. Which one are you in? Are you in the shorts feed chat? And then we also got the horizontal feed as well. You have 1,600 hours in War Thunder, Major Killer? That's crazy. Pay to win? I don't mind pay to win games. Like, as long as there's an alternative route and you can, like, get the same stuff that the pay to win people can get. Like, yeah, I don't have a problem with that stuff. So, either way. Rookie numbers, 1,600 hours is rookie. I don't know if I agree about that. All right, build 42. Oh, it's clean. It's just so clean, especially with the basements and stuff like that. Gonna actually have to start like crouching around because of how stuff is structured. All right, so first things first, we got ourselves a pistol. We started with a nice little pistol here. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pull out our baseball bat. We'll attach that to our back. You can't get the stuff that's pay to win? That's unfortunate. See, that to me, I'm a little against stuff like that. That I understand being a little against. $2,000 hours on GTA? That's pretty nice, dude. It's pretty epic. I don't want to grab some of this stuff because I don't want to waste it while we're kind of just like getting started. But let's go figure some stuff out. What's going on, Master or Major Killer on this side of the chat? Hang on, rag, free bandage. Oh wait, I didn't want that dryer lint. Gross. Drop that dryer lint. Don't need that. All right, let's check out this other closet first before we do anything. Meh. I think I just broke maybe like 30 hours in Minecraft the other week. Like, I barely have any time in Minecraft. Damn, 2,000 hours in Arma 3. That is some time put in, sir. I'm impressed. It's a nice work light there. Too bad it's not worth it right now. Gotta have a pen. Always gotta carry a pen with you. Okay. Okay. All right. Just seeing what's in this house we spawned in. Hang on, I'm gonna grab those bolt cutters. Those are gonna be handy. Trying to think. I think Fallout 4 would probably be my highest game because I know I'm at least 1,200 hours in that one. It's like I really don't care about this pistol right now. Go ahead and put the pistol away for a little bit. I said we can go ahead and put the pistol away for a little bit. Man, rocking 5 magazines of it. I love it. All right, that's enough for now. Get upstairs. Check out what's up here. a second, I thought I heard somebody else's footsteps. Found somebody else's ID card. Don't really need or care about that. Junk. Go ahead and grab a book just in case I get a little bored. I bet that there's a bunch of games that like didn't have like hour counters and things like that I've played for thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. A good example would be like Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that, because when I was a kid I used to play that constantly. And so that's probably my biggest games, are like those old school titles and stuff like that. All right, let's head to our next house here. Stop off over at this garage. I am in builder mode, so like it shouldn't be too brutal, but we'll see. It's unfortunate there were like no windows for this garage. Oh, there's one. All right, let's get in here. Oh, there you go. Chives. That's nice. Meh. Don't care about any of this. Like, I know I'm in builder, but I was expecting to see some zombies. What's going on, Alan? Oh, nice. That's unfortunate. Sorry about your cat walking across your keyboard. I've actually never had an issue with our current set of cats walking across keyboards, but my old cat definitely used to do that. Like, all the time. All the time used to do that. All right, so I got a hammer already. Grab this hand drill. Is this alarm clock going off in here? Why did I waste my time doing that? I already know it's locked. Don't like that. If there's an alarm clock going off in here, don't like that at all. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Squishy. A fillet knife. Nice, nice, nice. Device options. That is not... There it is. Okay. Got that stopped. Let's get out of this room to make sure we're not going to, like, trap ourselves. But wow, that was obnoxious. At least you did. At least you definitely did. Wait, make what landing? I missed something. I definitely missed something in chat. Starting to get weighed down again. Can't be wasting all this time. And I'm reading a magazine just to kind of get these skills real fast. All right, so I'm hungry, so let's go ahead and crack open this corned beef. Might as well get to chowing. All right. So it'd be really cool if I could find another bag here. Where to where do you need to fly? That's a good question. I think you should fly from Sydney, Australia to Singapore in a Cessna prop plane. That's what you should do. Sounds like a fun time for everybody involved. Alright, so nothing has really helped me here. Let's start venturing into the actual city and get over to sure. I don't know planes that well. I was just on a Citation 10 the other day. That's a nice private jet. The one prop one. Do the one prop one. I used to love that plane in the old, what's it called? Flight sim game. That was like my favorite plane to fly around. Getting a little bit hot here from the sun. Do the 150, because I don't know which one either is. So do that one. That wasn't really worth it. That wasn't worth it at all unless anybody wants a paperclip. I mean, nope. Turn that off while we're behind. Prescription reading glasses, that's kind of nice. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. I think you'll be able to do it. It's not that far of a flight. Subjectively. Yeah, Sydney specifically. Might as well eat a fresh apple here. Like that screaming I just heard. That was very cinematic. Alright, don't want to bother grabbing too much extra random junk until I get A, a bigger bag, and B, I've used more stuff here. Okay. Head upstairs. See if the door was open on this one, so I'm thinking that there might be some zombies in here. So we gotta be a little careful. Like that room, we'll have to go check that out. What's going on? It's a little toilet. Saw it coming. Oh, I need to turn that setting back on. Let me go take care of that real quick. 2 seconds. So what's that setting? It's another user interface. Show mouse cursor while aiming. Melee target to outline. There it is. Okay, there's the one. Did I see the RAM prices? Dude, they're ridiculous right now. Because everybody's investing into AI and crypto and all this other ridiculous stuff. Which, like, I mean, they're making money, so, like, can't really blame them. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's driving up, like, RAM prices. It's driving up a bunch of prices of graphics cards again. All that fun, good stuff. Ooh, that's a rifle. That is a rifle right there. Bringing that with us. There you go. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. And thank you for being a member for 15 months now. That's crazy. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Okay. See what any of these boxes have anything useful. Some jarring supplies. Man, nothing. Maintenance 1. Like, that's kind of cool, but absolutely nothing in these. Alright. Let's keep on working our way slowly down to the fire station. That's the main place that we're going to be heading to right now, is the firehouse. And so, I'm going to try to get there as soon as possible. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, don't ask. Alright, just going to check to see. This house has like the exact same layout as the one I was just in. So we're going to go check to see if there's any zombies in here. Yeah, there is. Glad we were prepared. Gonna take your time coming out here? Come on, let's go. Put some clothes on, dudes. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say they're only wearing their briefs, so it's like we don't got anything going on in there. There's all their clothes. All right, grab this key. It's almost tempting to put that on, but nah, not worth it. I mean, I'd believe it with some of the prices up there. I'd definitely believe it for sure. All right. I feel like you should be able to grab the soap off the bath there. It's another key there. Grab that. Star Citizen? I feel like I've played Star Citizen, right? Maybe? Either way, I'm familiar with it. Like, I'm familiar with it. I don't think I've ever personally played it myself, but I am definitely familiar with it. So continue, please. I'm listening. No Man's Sky is better? I feel like No Man's Sky is like everybody's like go-to. You know what I mean? And I want to read that magazine, but I want to turn around and face the door just in case. Where's the magazine? Where's the... There it is. Okay. Onward. Trying to get this done. Okay, cool. I'll grab the screwdriver too. And then let's get some of these tools into our backpack just to lighten the load a little bit. We can't... I have a rifle in that backpack, and that's what's taking up most of my space. And so I want to move on before I get too over, like, encumbered here. Like, I'm super over encumbered. So. Okay. Please do, dude. Tag me in it, too. Like, I don't know if I've offered this to you before, but feel free to tag me in anything that you produce that's base related. I like checking that stuff out. Okay. Well, you dead. Let's go check out this garage before we walk away from it. Especially because it popped open so easily. Pliers, that's nice. Let's grab those pliers. Nice, dude. I like time-lapse builds. I think more people should invest in doing more time-lapses. I don't do that many games in time-lapse, but one of my favorite videos we ever did was my Sons of the Forest series on... ooh, that's kind of nice. The half-mast respirator. I'm going to wear that. But one of my favorite things was the... what's it called? The drug lab time lapse that I did in Green Hell. Love that build so much. Yeah, and so I need to do more of those. So the game will get base building at some point. Interesting. Okay, I will have to check that out. That's pretty legit. I like a good base builder game, especially a good space base builder game. Alright, well, might as well eat some of these free veggies in here. This house burned down, but we got all this, like, fresh food. I love that you have to take off your mask to eat now. Like, that's so cool. That makes me so happy. Alright, so didn't get much from this burnt down house, understandably. I mean, to be honest with you, I think No Man's Sky is great, but there are other base building games out there that kind of have the genre a little bit better. Could it be? It is the Project Zomboid. We are repping the booty today. Got another residence key. Doesn't really help because we're in the residence. Got anything, dead body? Oh, there's a corpse somewhere. Or a zombie somewhere. There we go. So it's these guys over here that are making that noise. Yeah, we'll see. That's kind of how I play, or I look at a lot of games these days, is I have a very, very, like, strong look and see approach, because there's been some games that, like, I've been really, really optimistic for, and then I've gotten immediately disappointed when they came out. And I don't want to do that anymore. Hang on. That looked like something I wanted to actually raid a little bit here. Come on, let's go, bro. Yeah, you ain't crawling to anybody. I'm gonna check out this bookshelf. No, just a photo album. What am I? I'm drowsy and a little uncomfortable. Understandable. I forgot that I actually need to manage things like that here. All right, then let's go ahead and pull back a little bit. And we're gonna sleep for just a touch. Just a touch. Let's go ahead and sleep in this room. Yeah. Okay. Sleep for a little bit here. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and head on to the firehouse. Didn't get much done our first day here. Thought the lights were on, but oh well. Okay. What time is it? I don't have a watch yet. That's something I actually haven't found yet, is I haven't found a watch. Okay, so I'm uncomfortable. That's about it. Nice, dude. Enjoy that. Enjoy that 4K monitor. I'm going to eat some peanut butter. Nice. All right, so we're going to move on. I don't know what time it is. I need to find a watch. Hang on, tire control. Hang on. I'm going to watch this for a minute. Well, that's really cool. That's exciting. I don't want to sit here and waste all this time watching TV. All right, whatever. Let's move on. So again, we want to find a watch. Can't believe that I actually hadn't looked for one yet. But I'm going to find one. Street lights are still on, so that's a little saving grace for us. I also want to find a car. And so, yeah. Do you have a watch? You guys have watches? Huh? You guys got a watch? I'd really appreciate it if one of you had a watch. Squishy. Okay, so we got our watch right there. Just need to take care of these squishy dudes. Okay. 2 for 2. That one had glasses. My glasses. Alright, get this corpse, digital watch, wear left wrist. Oh, I'm thirsty too. Alright, so it is midnight. Do you know where your children are? Man, you make weird noises, lady. Two seconds, don't ask. How will I watch your live stream without getting you in the background? What do you mean? I'm confused by that. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Project Zomboid. Yeah, it seems kind of what this game could have been called, if I'm being upfront. All right, so I need to take care of me for a little bit. Oh, dude, seriously? Don't break my windows. Don't break my windows, dude. Don't break my window. Come on. Stumble, stumble, fall. Okay. Let's try this again. Background sound. I'm not entirely sure. I am not entirely sure. All right, we're going to drink half this carton of milk here. Delicious. So good. I mean, I don't think you necessarily need to use audio. I do love how when you drink something out of the fridge in like Build 42 or eat something out of the fridge, you put it back in after you're done. I think that's like a really cool feature. So anyway, see the empty carton went back in there. All right, so we need to, first of all, refill our water. Take care of that. Cool. Still looking for like a can opener too. It's a big piece of the puzzle here. That seems like it actually had a lot of space in it. Hang on. It's my water bottle. There it is. So it's got 1 liter. This is a 2 liter. Grab this and fill it up too. I really appreciate how they do that now too, is there's different sizes of waters. All right, so we are very, very, very over encumbered. I almost want to just drop this rifle and come back for it, just because it's going to lighten the load so much and let me be able to put so much more in this backpack. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll take all of these tools and put them in here. All right, read this so we could drop it. Take all these keys and put them on our key rings. Why can I not put these keys? There they go. Okay, we'll drop that book. Who cares? And then food. Yeah, we'll put all the food away too. Time to start. Get it done, sir. You got this. I believe in you. All right. Good enough for now. So it is 2 a.m. I'm a little uncomfortable, but I'm not too worried about being uncomfortable. Did not mean to close the door behind me on this one. I almost scared myself a little bit there. All right, don't care about reading somebody's diary. Meh. Don't care about any of that. Not stressing any of this stuff. Take that bandage, though. And the caffeine pills. Do it. All right, do that 152 then, man. Sounds like it's going to be a fun day all around. All right, well, if there were a zombie in here, it would make noise. Where are the lights? There we go. Found a dead rat if anybody's hungry. All right, and we can eat some crackers. Keep our food up. All right, so we're not that far away from the fire department. And so I do want to try to get over there, but it is middle of the night. It's another locked up car. Oh, we can actually get in this one though. Kind of nice. Okay. Got a key? Nope. What do you got in your trunk? Nothing really worthwhile. All right, any of you guys got a key? Nope. All right, no keys. I would love to find like or to work on my foraging a little bit, so that way I can get the find key ability. That does make getting cars so much easier. Alright, anything in here? Hey, there we go. Got our key right there. That's kind of nifty. Alright, so I'm hoping that we got gas in this thing. Wait, no key for this car. So what key are you? The only other car I've seen is like at the neighbors here, so let's check this before we move on. No, not this one. Alright, whatever. Let's just move on, and apparently we now have a key for a car that is not around here, so whatever. 3 a.m. Need to make up some ground here. We're gonna jump over this fence to Main Street. Stop over here first. Squishy. Why are you not giving me the option to search this dude? Weird. Weird that I can't search this guy, but whatever. Onward. Alright, so if I jump this fence, there's a good chance there's going to be a lot of them on the other side. Let's find out. Not bad. Not too bad. Okay. So that's the courthouse right here. And so the fire department that we're going to is at the corner down here. So we'll head that way real fast. It's actually pretty dead. Even though it's builder mode, like I was expecting there to be a few others in here. But like builder mode in build 42 is like nothing. You need to land more than one time? Wait, I'm confused. Shouldn't you be able to do that in the plane you have? Oh, I get it. Well, I mean, then you gotta land a second time then, dude. Take a fuel stop over in, like, I don't know, somewhere in the Philippines, maybe? Maybe in India? You can make it work. I believe in you. Alright, here we are at the firehouse. Well, there you go. It's going to be a good 4 stops. Alright, this car is locked. We can at least get in it. The beauty of Africa. Nice. Alright, and we'll open up the trunk here. Anything in the seats? Magazine, pen, magazine. Avid reader over here. Alright. Empty gas can and some medical shears. Actually, those medical shears. Those can come with me. I bet we'll be able to, like, cut cloth and things like that with it. Okay. So I like what I'm seeing at first. This doesn't look that serious. We're going to clear this place out first and then search all of these rooms one by one. Because yeah. Want to make sure that we're safe here. But this is where we're going to hang out for a little bit. It's a bathroom, right? Should be a light switch here. Is there not a light switch? I was going to say, that's weird. Alright, let's turn this off. No point in having like unnecessary lights to attract things. Yeah, I imagine you're going to be flying a lot. It's a long trip. It's like somewhat long. All right, don't need to worry about that. Seems like a fun journey if you ask me. All right, so there's a whole upstairs too. But this is the most important part of the firehouse. Is this area right here. That's where we're going to find everything that we need to kind of get set up. But first things first, get it done, don't ask. I'm kind of excited, dude. I'm excited for you. All right, so let's just keep checking this out. This is concerning that this was open like this. So we'll see. At least that was concerning in like build 41 when things were open. But now it seems a little less concerning. Okay. All right, we do have our little fire pole here, which is kind of cool. I always thought that was kind of fun. All right, couple more rooms to check out, and then we can start looting. It's good over here. Good over here. I haven't even like taken anything out of my bag yet, too. Okay. Looking pretty clear. Okay, got one more shower to check. Okay. I think there's only one room left, and then there's the big spot, the big garage downstairs. So this one, and then this is the last big or small room. Okay. All right, let's get downstairs and check out the garage. Like that. Doesn't have much stuff in there. This is like the medical room, medical area. So. And then clothing. All right. So good stuff. First things first, let's go ahead and not have a bad day. So let's drop off some ammo that's just wasting some space. Drop that knife. Guess we can wear a respirator again. All right, cool. Drop our bag for the time being, too. And we'll eat our plain chips as a little snack. We're a little drowsy, so I'm going to take some caffeine pills. Because I really, really, really want to stay awake for a little while longer here. So, all right, caffeine pills. Let's get that done. Let's do some looting. That's nice. Get that hatchet. Crowbar is good to have. Honestly, the wrench is good to have too. It's a nice little oxygen tank there and a pipe wrench. We can leave that there. All right, so we are a hatchet man. We're an axe man. Lumberjack by trade. So our weapon of choice is going to be axes. Let's get that hatchet out. All right, first aid kit. Throw that on the ground. Look at all this beautiful stuff in here. So we're going to take these bandages, the alcohol wipes, bandages. Going to leave a lot of this stuff behind because I just don't have the space right now because I don't really have a base. Nah. Drowsy again? Ridiculous. Alright, no worries. Let's go upstairs, sleep a little bit. Sleep. Get it done. I wish you could stop like mid-sleep. Because otherwise it would just, like, if you could stop mid-sleep, it'd be so cool to only sleep for like an hour or two. What's going on? I'm uncomfortable. All right, that means that I need to probably wash my clothes because I'm just dirty. And so let's take care of that. Yeah. Take care of all of that. Just get some nice, clean stuff going on. Didn't realize I was such a neat freak. All right, let's wash ourselves now. Not sure what's making me unhappy here. But we're going to figure it out. All right, still super uncomfortable. My guess is it was that bed that I was sleeping on. All right, so we got a lot more to loot downstairs, but let's start by looting up here first. Some prescription glasses, some pots, some pans. Really need a can opener. It's a bottle opener. Kind of help a little bit. Drink this soda. I wonder if I'm uncomfortable from being fatigued. I'm curious about that. All right, so we got the empty can. Yep, it went right back in there. Love that. I do love, like, really love that feature. All right, fresh apple. We can eat that for some brekkie. Thank you very much for the likes. Really appreciate that, Crucio. And then some popsicles. Yum, yum. Devour a popsicle right now. Yeah, make sure we get that put back on. All right, anything worthwhile? Some sugar cubes, some honey. Nah. Nothing worthwhile here. There's a pizza cutter, but that ain't going to help us. All right, let's check out the rest of this stuff before we head on downstairs and finish looting. Man, not finding anything here. I was expecting to find like a little bit of something, but yeah, not much. Just put that sweatband on because it was something. All right, downstairs. Back in here. Let's see. All right, so we've checked all of this stuff over here. Let's go into the medical space here. See what we can find. Gloves, pants. Come on now. Some alcohol wipes. We can at least take those. What's going on, Gio? How you doing? Nothing else. Man, I was expecting to at least find like one axe here. Because like typically you find at least one axe at the firehouse. Found some chocolate chips. Gonna eat some chocolate chips because it's delicious. Okay. All right. So, yeah. About this. Man, we just got super encumbered as soon as I picked all that up. Probably because of how full this bag is right now. All right, we're going to drop some stuff, leave it behind, which is going to be kind of silly to think about. But if I do, I won't be in that much pain here. Yeah, like I'm leaving my pistol behind. That's confidence right there. Yeah, pack up this crowbar. Take this bottle opener too. Need to get all this first aid in there as well. There we go. That brought things down. Okay. All right, that's enough for now. I have a new toy I want to play with. It's a fun new toy. You want to test out my toy? It's a good toy. Nice. All right, so that was the firehouse. I was kind of expecting there to be more there. I need a car. Like, I need to get a car. Well, I appreciate that, Gio. Thanks for stopping by. Mighty kind of you. That axe is brutal, and a lot of it is because of my specs. I started off as the axe man, the lumberjack. And so it makes things a little bit easier. This is a police station, right? Really need a bag, really need a car. Just need a lot of random stuff. 90 fuel, you got this, dude. You got this. Squishy. Like, do one of you guys want to come my way? Hey, would you come my way? You guys remember that song? Great song. Okay, nothing worthwhile. Look at these coppers. I want that hat. Yeah, I want that hat. What city did I spawn in? This is Rosewood. Probably my favorite city to start in. Big, big, big fan of Rosewood. See, now I want to go back and get that pistol that I dropped on the ground. Because that... Oh, wait, no, I'll just take this one. But I want to go back and get all of those... I left a lot of ammo behind. Like an unnecessary amount. It was like 5 magazines. And then there was like a whole box of ammo that I left behind. So, yeah, this is definitely Rosewood. I'm alarmed. What? You handled that like a boss, dude. Calm down. It's the corpse. Really? Nothing here? Okay. Alright, again, main thing that I need to find is a car, so I'm not really too worried about getting into the evidence locker just yet. Let's go see what we got here car-wise. I understand that. That sounds like my first playthrough of Project Zomboid. Keys in the ignition. But the engine's red. I'm curious if it's just because it's out of fuel here. Because that would be pretty easy to fix. Then we would get ourselves a nice little cop car. Alright, let's check this car out. Because there's enough cars around here. And I've seen, just like within the past couple of minutes, I know where there's a couple gas cans. Is it just the gas? Condition, yeah. And then, yeah, it's just out of gas. All right, let's go get a gas tank. Let's go siphon some gas real fast. No, not on this one, Gio. We're just running it regular. This is the brand new build 42, though. And so I figured with, we're updating our multiplayer server so that way I can handle build 42. And I figured I needed to get back into 42 to kind of get all this done. All right, there's the gas can that we need. So again, I'm back to being really over encumbered, but I'm not too concerned about it. Because I'm going to just put a bunch of stuff inside of that, that police cruiser that we just picked up. I'm very uncomfortable right now. I figured as much. I figured I would be. Grab all of this. All right, whatever we can fit inside of the backpack is going in the backpack. That was it. That was all we could fit in the backpack. Okay, that was like next to nothing. Just playing, so I'm only on builder mode just to kind of like take a little more casual day because I'm only going to be on for like another 35 minutes or so. But yeah, so this is just the builder mode in build 42. And so it's a lot more casual than I expected it to be. Build 41, like builder, there were actually a lot of zombies wandering around. This is nobody. Like this is nothing. So, all right, I'm very uncomfortable. I'm wet. I'm sweaty. I'm overloaded. But there's hope in sight for me. I love the new aiming reticle. It makes things nice. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I had a everything kind of set up for it. All right, so first things first, we're gonna ditch that, and then we're gonna put a bunch of stuff in here, like the flashlight. We don't use that. This stuff. Yeah, ditch all that. Ditch that. Okay, and then in here, this stuff can go away. I said this stuff can go away. You might as well, dude. You know my philosophy when it comes to live streaming. Like, it's better to capture the moments than it is to have to like do it later and after the fact. Because you can always like reclip a live stream or a short or something like that. You can always clip shorts from live streams and stuff like that. Sorry, just emptying this thing out so I am no longer over encumbered. There we go. Eat some fruit jam, delicious. That's what I should have done. I wasn't expecting it to be this light, because this is by far the easiest Project Zomboid experience I've ever had. And so yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so next thing that we need to figure out is siphoning gasoline. We need to find a car that has some gas in it. Be pretty cool. Hey, is that a key right there on the ground? Love when you find the keys, like right there on the ground. Why are we not able to check your gas out? That's a cool way of approaching it. That's definitely a cool way of approaching it. Alright. So we're at 0 there. Siphon gasoline. I need a hose. They changed that. Alright, we gotta find a hose, everybody. Here, we're drinking a beer. I've earned myself a beer. Just one beer. There we go. Alright, so we need to find a hose now. And I remember I saw a hose recently. And so it probably won't be too difficult to find a hose. Where did I see that hose? You know what? I think there was a hose back at the firehouse. Let's go check that out. Are we seriously tired again? All right, we're drowsy. I don't want to like go to bed just yet. Got too much going on. Nice, dude. I hope it's a good stream for you. Don't ask. All right, so now I gotta find where this hose is. Not seeing anything. Man, where did I find this thing or see it last? Give it time. That's kind of how streaming works. Like, don't ask. Like, when we first started this game, like, I would spend hours in rooms by myself talking to myself when I started streaming. And then now it's reached a point where there's at least somebody in chat every single day. And so, yeah, don't stress that stuff. It'll come in time. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. I thought that I found a hose in here before, but I guess I'm like completely wrong about that. What do I enjoy doing? I'm a base builder in video games, and so that's typically what we do is we build a lot of bases. And so if it's a game that has base building, we're typically going to check it out, play it, enjoy it, that type of thing. And so Project Zomboid like fits that bill perfectly. Exactly. Just got to kind of go with it. Go with the flow. All right, so I had a car somewhere. We're tired now. We're out of breath. Let's go sleep in the police station and look for a hose in there. Because until we can find some way to siphon gas, or I make my way all the way to the other end of town to get to the gas station, like, it's just not going to be a good time. So it'd be cool to get it done. You have something on your back. What do you have on your back, bud? What is that? It's a rifle. I'm tired and I'm out of breath, and so that's why that took forever. What weapon was that? There it is, a shotgun. Take that. Well, there you go. Fantastic, dude. That's the way to build fast, is to stream on multiple platforms. Like, once we started doing that, it's a complete game changer. So this is probably not the best idea for me to be doing right now, because of this is very unexplored, as you can see. And so people are going to be like breaking in, and like there might be some people just kind of like lingering around. So I need to venture back to that firehouse again. Go sleep over there. Yeah. Ridiculous. I feel like I've definitely had some bases in both these locations too. They're hard to manage. Like, they're big enough to where you're kind of going to need like 2 generators to make it work. And so I definitely understand that. Man, I could have sworn that there was a hose inside of this firehouse that I'm just not remembering where. But like, I could have sworn that there was one. I'm trying to think about where else it would be. But like, I got nothing. I got no ideas. I mean, I can make my way up to that fire department, or that gas station, but it's like that's going to be a trek. Getting to that gas station, that's going to take some time. Eat these salt and vinegar potato chips. Delicious. All right, what's my water situation? Out of water there. Got a liter over here. Let's fill up our water before we go. Just want to fill the ones that matter. All right, there we go. All right. I should probably just ditch the other one that I have. I feel like I should just ditch that one. And I need to research this respirator real fast. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, got my respirator back on. Man, where? I want this cop car. But hoses might be a little too tricky to find. And so we're going to go venture up north and try to go get some gas from the gas station real quick. It's going to be a bit of a trek, but we'll make it work. And who knows, we might even find a better car on the way back. It's a great, great location. Why did I just get anxious all of a sudden? Oh, there. That's why. Just out of nowhere, got really anxious. We do. I guess we do. I don't know. One of my favorite places that we've ever set up a base was not this one, but the next one. There's a stretch of like apartments up above the resident or the retail buildings. And we set up a base in one of those apartments. That was a cool one. That was a great location for a base. Because it was central to the city. Like, you could raid super easily. It was really nice. We've set up a base in the church before. I like the church. See, this is what I was saying. It was going to get a little hectic going through and doing this way. But it'll be worth it. Let's go. Yep. Just gonna outrun them for a little bit here. Jenny's table is probably my favorite location to set up a base here, though. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. See, that's the second level bases always trip me out a little bit. Because, yeah, you can definitely set up a base on a second level. But if you don't take out your staircase, you can get trapped in one of them super easy. So you have to, like, take out your staircase, hang a rope ladder out the window, that type of thing. Alright, so I'm going to take out this horde because we're pretty much at the gas station. And this is not a horde. This is an assembly. This is a gathering of friends. I did a playthrough where I was like super greedy, and so anytime that there was a zombie that had jewelry on them, I would always steal their jewelry. And so like I had a massive stash of like gold bands and earrings and necklaces and stuff. It's pretty fun. That's what I like about this game. You can play the zombie apocalypse your way. How many followers did we start when we were live streaming? Like 100, maybe 200. We were really early on when we first started live streaming. Like, I don't know. I'll have to go back and check. But like we barely had any subscribers for the longest time. The first 100 is your hardest. Like if you're an aspiring creator, the first 100 is your hardest. Oh yeah, absolutely. You do not need any of the jewelry whatsoever in this game. But if you can get past 100 subscribers on YouTube, like the rest that you need for monetization takes nothing. Like I think it took us 9, maybe 10 months in total to get monetized here on YouTube. And I mean, like this is gonna sound weird, but like I do consider myself a full-time content creator because like I sit in this room all day long making videos, and so like, oh man, I hope that van has a key on it. You guys see it? See these vans over here? They look clean and they're company vans. And so I'm hoping that the keys are in them. Keys in it and it's just out of gas. Oh man, take that key. Yeah, see, I knew that I would probably find something better than the cop car. Like, knew that I would find something better than that cop car. The jewelry? No, it's not worth taking. It's not worth taking. And is it worth being a content creator? It is when you reach a certain level. Like, and I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but you have to put the work in to make it lucrative. Because, like, I mean, the ads are turned on for this stream. So, like, every once in a while, you guys are probably sitting there through an ad or something like that. That is not enough to, like, run an income at this level. Like, it's not. Like, it's not. It maybe pays, like, maybe one of my bills, you know? Like, a hefty bill, you know? But at the same time, the real money in content creation comes from brand deals. And so my other channel that I work with, we do interviews with CEOs of publicly traded companies. Those interviews are paid. And so the people who do that, they come on with the intention of paying us money to be interviewed by our show. And so that's when it starts getting lucrative. If you can find an angle to make brands and companies pay you to make content, that's when being a content creator actually gets paid, like, worth the price and things like that. But like the ad revenue, I mean, when you go into content creation saying like, oh yeah, man, the ad revenue, the monetization, you know, the views that I get on TikTok, that's going to pay all my bills. It won't. And like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything like that, but it's a lot of work to do it that way. And you need hundreds of thousands of views every single month, like just to get that level of income. And even then it's not that much. TikTok pays out a lot more than YouTube, but either way, the real money is in brand deals, finding brands that you can work with, brands that like we play a lot of games for developers of those games. Like we work with a couple programs that allow us to get free copies of games in exchange for us doing live streams of them. And so like I think when I started doing content, my Steam library was like maybe 40, 50 games. And now it's up over 200 because we've done like 150 affiliate streams. And so, yeah, that's, I think, the big perk of it. is that. Why can I not put gas? Am I on the wrong side? What is happening here? Add gasoline. There it is. Okay. That took a while. But yeah, so I mean, I think it's worth it. I have fun. Like, I get to hang out with my family and my kids, like, all day long. And, like, this is what I do for a job. Like, it's a pretty fun job, right? But it is grueling. Like, I'm working 12, 16-hour days as a content creator. Because at this level, you kind of need to be successful. All right, there we go. Got ourselves a vehicle. That actually makes things so much easier, especially because it's a large vehicle like this, like a van. All right, so let's go fill it up the rest of the way. And then we'll go back down to our police car that we were setting up. And now I guess it's time to figure out where we're going to set up a little base for ourselves. Ooh, let's turn off the car. Always forget to do that in this game. There's a way to... there's a way in this game to... I forgot what I was going to say completely. Do I play multiplayer? Is that what you're referring to? Because yes. Yes, we run a multiplayer server, and if you join our Discord, we're going to be updating it to Build 42 very soon. So you'll be able to play on our server if you'd like. Man, the amount of gas that this thing holds. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Finally got this thing filled up, though. Where do we want to set up shop? Jenny's table? I like Jenny's table. Now let's look at the map real fast. Fuel pump is empty. Did we kick it? Now we'll fill up this fuel pump. Yeah, we'll get this one done. Alright, let's crack open the map for a second and see what we can see. Oh, there's a hose right there. That's amazing. We'll keep that hose in there. Alright, so we got that on the ground. Who cares about that stuff? Turn around, open the map. Alright, what do we want to do? That's Jenny's table right there. There's a couple other restaurants right here. Jenny's table is just so central. Let's do that. Let's do that. And that's a good idea, Gio. Let me go ahead and do that first. And see if we can fit more gas in here. It looks like we're full. Like we're just under full. We're at like 98%. So I think I'm gonna roll. I think I'm good. Because I got some stuff that I gotta do. I'm gonna head over to Jenny's table, try to make a burger real fast. Love this spot. Ooh, nice little gunshot. You can finally play. Nice. What, you're referring to Project Zomboid, I assume? Because that's pretty nifty. Alright, let's get this done. I'm hungry. I need to eat something. It's like I don't want to be raided by these zombies while I'm trying to like make myself food. What's up, guys? Yeah. Ah, gotcha. That's the other reason why I try to avoid playing with mods a lot of times, is for that reason right there, where a lot of times mods don't update with the games. Because, I mean, it makes sense. You got to have a chance for the modders to, like, get caught up. But still. Should have turned around quicker, bro. Should have turned around quicker. Alright, let's check out the perimeter first. Don't want any surprises as we're going in here. What? How am I missing all that? Whatever. Didn't miss that. Alright, do I have any food? I'm hungry. No. No, I'm peckish. Alright, I'm still alright. Let's get inside, check out this this kitchen, see what we can get done. Did I turn my car off? Yeah, okay. Alright, Jenny's table. Party of me. Let's go. Gotta love it. So far, so good. So far, so good. Minus having stuff. It's like nothing here. Weak. All right, so one of the reasons why I really like Jenny's table is there's a whole apartment suite upstairs too. And so let's go check out that right now. Get upstairs and see if there's anybody up there. But literally everything you need is inside of this location, from like the kitchen and the cooking stuff all the way down to like there's beds and stuff like that. And so that's what this is back here, is there's beds and a bathroom and all that. Looks pretty clear up here too. Okay. All right, Jenny's table, you are good to us. Let's see if we got any food. We got some yeast. Can opener, grab that. Some vinegar, some salt, can of oats. Give me something ready. Cheese, yeah, there we go. Eat all that cheese. Then we're gonna drink this chocolate milk too, because we deserve a little sweet treat. Love it. All right, there we go. Get our respirator back on and check out if there's anything worthwhile up here. Doesn't look like it, but this is going to be our new home for a little while. Let's head back downstairs and start destroying some things. So I haven't found Carpentry 1, so actually maybe I shouldn't destroy anything just yet. Maybe I should go down to the bookstore and try to find some books. I am also only going to be playing for like 10 more minutes too. So this is your cue. If you like this content, this is what we do pretty regularly. We do base building, survival games, that type of thing. Wrong way. Go this way. And so if this is your type of game, hit that subscribe button. And we try to get new content out every single day. And so yeah, if this is what you're into, we want to hang out with you. And we got a Discord server and all that too for avid base builders. So if you're looking to play with other base builders and things like that in survival games, we do that pretty regularly. Try to have as much fun as possible. We're going to be doing a base building contest this month. I didn't do one for fall because dumb reasons. But we are going to be doing one for winter. Have not announced it yet. But we give out gift cards, Steam gift cards, for the winners of the base building contest. So hopefully we get a big turnout. We've only, like, every time that we run it, we only get like 4 or 5 people participating. And so like the odds of winning the entire contest are pretty high. And I'm surprised why we don't get more people to just participate. All you have to do is just make a base. And if you can make a base, you can possibly win. Community votes, I don't even pick one. All right, masonry. I'm looking for specifically carpentry. That is the only book that I'm trying to find. There's just not many. There just aren't that many supplies in this seed, which is not cool. But like, I'm in a bookstore, and there's no books for skills. I've seen 2 so far. 3. And none of these are going to help me right now. That sucks. Man, where am I going to find a carpentry book? If I can't find one at the bookstore, I can try to find one. Like, I can try to find a carpentry book at like a house, but that takes forever. Normally, like in Build 41, you used to be able to just go into a bookstore and find like 50 of the skill books you need. Now it's like they've all been picked out. So, oh well. All right, well, let's get started on at least breaking some stuff down here. Need to see if Jenny's table has a good supply of food and if I need to transfer anything into the refrigeration. And then we can start looting another day. All right, I should also try to get these cars out of the way too. Just a waste of space. I could watch some Woodcraft episodes. That's a great idea. I didn't even think about that one. I always forget about Woodcraft. That's a great way to get it started. All right, so this food might be rotten in here. So there's a stale cooked steak. See, this is what I wanted to try to salvage, is if you can get into a restaurant quick enough, you can actually get a lot of the food that was in here that's fresh, and you can put it in the refrigerators before that all goes bad. Did I get it all? All right, I think I got it all. Let's get these pieces in the fridge. Going to take this this stale pork chop. Put it back on the oven here. So I know this is pretty dumb, but I'm heating it back up again so it gets rid of some of the unhappiness debuff. But we don't want to burn it, so just going to eat it like this. So again, it makes you a little unhappy, but like not as much as hunger makes you unhappy, you know? So we'll head on upstairs. All right, cool. Well, we got some stuff going. Are we tired yet? Yeah, we're tired. So let's get upstairs real fast. Go ahead and close our door to the stairs, so if we get trapped, I have time to build an exit. In fact, I feel like we should do that real fast before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Is take care of this. So open window. And then hang on, sheet rope. It's been a while since I've done this. All right, how do we... There's a way to do this. I can't remember how to do it. But there's definitely a way to do it. Maybe I need more sheets. Maybe I need to rip up something else and make more sheets. Let's do that. All right, 6 rags. Oh, yeah, they changed this whole thing now. So that's not even how you make sheets anymore. Oh, well. All right, whatever. Let's just climb it or close it. And then we don't even need all these. Drop that one. Drop this sheet rope. Sleep. I love how it's like something's making you uncomfortable, and it's like, what's making me uncomfortable? I think I'm doing all right. What are we, thirsty? Fix that. Yeah, get both of our bottles filled here. And then let's find something to eat. Got some bacon. Grab that. Eat these cherries that are here. Some fresh frozen bread. Love that. We'll grab that. Just let that thaw out of my inventory. All right, bacon on. Love that. Put it in the stove. All right, so after I make a little breakfast here, that's where I'm going to call it. So I don't stream on Saturdays. That's typically a day that Jay streams, the other streamer on this channel. And so if you guys are looking to hang out with him, definitely do that. Frozen bread would probably taste amazing depending on what bread it is. But like, I agree with you completely. Like completely agree with you. And so, yeah. What is it? So Jay is going to be on tomorrow as always, for streaming. I don't know exactly what he's going to be streaming, but it's going to be a fun time because it's always a pretty fun time whenever Jay streams. And so, yeah, make sure you stop by, and hang out with us. We're going to be doing some fun base building projects. Join our Discord because that's where you're going to hear about the, Project Zomboid server and a few of the other things that we got going on here. But either way, guys, you have a great rest of your day. I want to at least just dismantle one thing. Just want to at least dismantle one thing. Do I not have? What am I missing? A hammer? Did I ditch my hammer somewhere? I must have ditched my hammer in that cop car. What time is it? All right, I got 3 minutes before I need to stop streaming. We're going to rush down to that cop car. And we're going to go take care of business real fast. Dude, I am on a deadline right now, sir. Don't have time for you. Get our nice little spiffo van here. Come on. I was going to say, the engine's not that bad in this thing. All right, so let's get down to our cop car real fast that we were originally going to take. And then we found this nice little van that's so much better than that cop car. What did I hit? That made some noise. Is that a chicken? That's a leghorn den. Or a leghorn hen. I'm sorry, but like, I have a chicken? I now have a chicken. Probably shouldn't be butchering this on the middle of the street right next to a bunch of zombies. But I was not expecting to see a chicken on Main Street in Rosewood here. That was kind of cool. Finish butchering this thing. Get a whole chicken and a chicken foot. Love that. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. We got chicken out of this. Winner, winner over here. Oof, that fence is tripping me out a little bit. All right, where's my cop car? Cop car's next parking lot. So this is the vehicle that I was originally going to be taking. And then I decided not to because we found our spiffo van. And so there should be, yup, a bunch of crap in here that I want. Yeah, load me up, boys. Let's go. All right, and then that just in our regular inventory, and then we'll head on back with all this stuff. Lots of stuff. We're losing health carrying all this. All right, everybody. So this is where I am going to be calling it. I'm going to just get us back to Jenny's table where we're going to be building our base for this playthrough. And so again, if you are interested in playing with the Base Legend crew and all of us, we got like 100 people on our Discord. We're all base builders. We all like to do games like this. Feel free to join the Base Legend Discord. Information for that is in our TikTok bio, our YouTube bio. So depending on whatever platform you're watching, probably got you covered. But either way, feel free, join that thing. Base building contest will be announced probably in like a week. As soon as I get some stuff done, we'll get that done base building contest wise. See who can build the best base in whatever game you guys choose. I don't tell you guys what game you have to build it in. You get to pick that. But anyway, guys, so that is the name of the game. Hope you guys have some fun this weekend. I got to get this chicken into the freezers, the fridge. Otherwise, it's just, I'm going to forget about it. Like, I know myself. Like, I have to take care of this chicken. Otherwise, I'm just going to waste it all. So hang on, give me a freezer. There we go. Freezer, freezing this chicken. Freeze these chicken feet. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for me today. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Happy weekend, and I'll see you guys next. When am I streaming again? Sunday. I'll be streaming on Sunday, so I'll see you guys Sunday.